All right, we lit. I'm about to get myself into focus, though. Baby! Yeah, come get me into focus real quick. I'm mad out of focus.
Never.
I promise you.
Never.
Why you got that whole red outfit on? You got the whole red outfit. Yeah, just turn it. Move your hand out the way. Yeah.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live. Turn it on. And then flick it back off. Let me see.
You give him school lunch plates, baby.
That's what that is, a school lunch, a school. Oh, let me see if it did it. Because I got to wait right here. We got 3 people watching, so we got a lot more people. Guys, just hold on. I'm getting in focus first. Make sure I'm good. Make sure I can see myself. It's a little delayed over here. Good.
Ooh.
Just want to make sure I'm good.
What is that blue bar behind you?
That's the tweet.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can like show myself. I'm going to just pull up my OBS real quick, guys. Make sure I'm good on camera. Yeah, okay, I put myself right there. Okay, we got 3 people in here. We're going. All right. All right, thank you very much. I love you. See you next week. Yep. We're here. Okay, so I got my people over here watching. Got 3 people watching. Yeah, we're here tonight. I figured I'd go live for this because it's really important to me. I got to bring back the podcast and stuff like that. So this is really important to me as I hope I'm there. I submitted my application for the press pass. I talked to PBC on Instagram and stuff like that. They know I submitted it. I go live. You guys know my numbers. If you don't know, I always go live for all the big major events. And I think this right here so far has been the biggest announcement. This has been the biggest announcement of the year. So again, I'm coming here to talk about the fight, coming here to talk about different scenarios and stuff like that. As everything that I'm showing is always going to have a source. So I'm not going to talk about anything that doesn't have a source, anything that doesn't have, you know what I mean, like an article behind it. So there's not going to be any speculation or stuff like that. Or there's not going to be any like definitive, like, this means that Keith Thurman is fighting Bud Crawford and none of that stuff. No, we still don't know. Keith Thurman is, he can fight, but we're not really waiting on Keith. We're all waiting on Bud and his litigation with Top Rank and stuff like that. So who knows when Bud is actually going to fight? There's a lot of false reports. There's a lot of fake reports out there. People out there saying what Bud Crawford's going to do and what Thurman is going to do. And it's too soon. So you won't get that type of content from me. If you want that type of content, well, first off, hit that subscribe button. But if you want that type of content, you know, there's other people out there who put out a lot of false things. I only go by what's coming up next. And the next big fight for me, I will cover the Charlo Castillo fight, but the next big event in boxing for me is this Spence Jr. versus Ugas fight. I think that's going to be the one that's going to be huge. So I'm going to wait for a little more people to come in. Hopefully more people kind of tune in. What's up? Adrian Nunez, who that? What's up? Oh, you got ERROL? Okay, bet. Bet. You got ERROL Spence? Yeah, I got ERROL too. I think because I think this is going to be ERROL's toughest fight, but it's perfect that they're lining up. I think everything happened for a reason. I think if he had fought Pacquiao, I think it would have been a wash. If Spence had fought Pacquiao, especially after we got to see, right? So we all got to see. My personal opinion, this is just my opinion. If Spence had fought Pacquiao, he would have washed Pacquiao, and then he wouldn't have never had to fight Ugas. And then he would have got the Bud Crawford fight probably now, April 16th. because we all knew that Bud was at the end of his contract. But, you know, he gets hurt. Ugas steps in. He fights Pacquiao. Now we have to get another title in somebody's hand over here at PBC, because PBC wants to be, and I don't blame them, but PBC wants to have the undisputed welterweight champion in their stable, which makes sense. And you hear people like Eddie Hearn and stuff like that talking about that now. Like, look, yeah, we talked to Crawford's team, but we can't give him the fights that he wants. And the fights that he wants is to be undisputed at welterweight and to fight all those guys. And right now, PBC has all those fighters. So I appreciate him being honest in his promotion. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people saying, like I said, you got a lot of people on YouTube giving a lot of false stories and just clickbait. And I got a lot of people clicking in and stuff like that. And I don't do that. So if you guys want the truth, you guys want the real straight out of content, right? You guys want the real content, you know, stay here with straight out of content. I'll give you guys the, you know, the truth. Also, with that said, yeah, I think Spence is going to learn a lot from this Ugas fight and set him up to prepare for Crawford. So it's really going to suck, because unless they give Crawford another fight, right? Unless they give Crawford another fight before he fights Spence, he's going to be going in, not necessarily with ring rust, but he's going to be going in there kind of dry, whereas Spence is going to be coming off of a tough fight, grueling fight with Ugas. I do not think the fight's going to be easy. I don't think he's going to stop Ugas. I just don't. I think that Ugas is going to make it an extremely tough fight, but I think that's what ERROL Spence needs going into a mega unification, undisputed championship fight against a guy like Terrence Bud Crawford. I think he needs it. I think the same way that Bud needed the fight with Porter, I think Spence needs this fight with Ugas, especially, you know, coming off of his accident and then his eye injury. So that's really what's kind of going on. Is PBC is like, look, Crawford, you got a lot going on. Nobody signed you yet, right? Nobody signed you. You got a lot going on. So we're definitely here to help. We know that you're shopping around because the promoters at the other places are telling us that you're shopping around. So us over here at PBC and Showtime and Fox and stuff like that, we're going to continue to put on fights, and we're waiting for you. We want you. You know what I mean? We've definitely sent you an offer. We understand that you have to shop around to try to get the best bang for your buck. But there's only 3 people that you can really go to, the 3 big people. Or 4, you can go by yourself. That's PBC, Top Rank, DAZN, or you can go by yourself. That's number 4. So chances are, I think all the welterweights, the top welterweights are with PBC. So I see Terrence Bud Crawford going there eventually. I do not see him taking a fight with Keith Thurman. There's zero reason why if I'm Bud Crawford that I take a tune-up fight or prelim fight before I go for all the marbles. If I'm Bud Crawford, I'm gonna sit back as the, you know, so-called king of the hill. I'm on the pound for pound list. They don't really have Spence on the pound for pound list. Not that I don't think that he's the top welterweight in the world. I like both of the fighters. I haven't got a chance to see Crawford fight in person, though. I have got a chance to see Spence fight in person. Like I said, hopefully I get to go to the April 16th fight. As I check my email, let me see if they email me back for my credentials. They said it's probably be a little closer to April, whenever they'll contact me back, telling me that I've got my credentials. So hopefully I'm at the show. I don't know if I want to, because I like to go live during these shows. So it's going to be it's a difficult decision. It's like, do you go to Spence Ugas for this legendary unification fight and go see it and be a part of the media and stuff like that, get to ask people questions for my channel, or do I go live for the fight and then, you know, entertain thousands of people? Because that fight I'll probably get, you know, a few hundred thousand views. So I don't really know. It's still a question that I have to talk to my family about and stuff like that, as I'm here in Houston, so I'm able to go to a lot of fights. But like I said, with that being said, I think that Bud's gonna be there 100%, whether or not he's signed with PBC by then or not. But personally, I think Bud's going to be there. And I think just like they had Pacquiao come in the ring, I think that they're going to try to time signing Bud Crawford and the end of that fight. Like, PBC is betting on Errol Spence. They need Errol Spence to win. Like, they need him to win. That's why Ugas didn't have an option to fight anybody else. Even though he got the belt from Pacquiao and stuff like that, they're like, whoa, wait. This wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, you know what, Bud, you wait. We know that you're a contractor. You're going through litigation and stuff like that. You got a lot on your plate, Bud. You hang out over there. We got to figure out our guy at welterweight. So they're like, look, Spence, we know you didn't get the opportunity at Pacquiao. You probably don't want Ugas. He's not a big name. Sharp Porter's already beat him by split decision and stuff like that. But look, he's got the belt that you would have won from Pacquiao. Let's go ahead and put that fight together. We put it together for April. We'll pay you whatever you want. Boom. Once we do that, then you can, if you got to beat him, because we can get you the Crawford fight. You want the Crawford fight. Crawford wants the Crawford fight. Obviously, you guys are headed towards each other. Let's go ahead, time the Crawford fight perfectly. Boom. If you win, then we bring in Crawford at the end, just like we brought in Pacquiao at the end. Right? Remember before, at the end of Mikey Garcia fight, Pacquiao came in, they talked, and then, you know, what ended up happening, Pacquiao ended up going to fight Keith Thurman and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be Crawford comes in the ring and then Crawford goes and fights Keith Thurman. It's not. They're not going to risk it. They're not going to risk it in any way, shape, or form. They're just going to go ahead and say, look, we can get this fight this year, and we can start doing the rematches and stuff like that. Guys, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, as I'm giving you the honest, no clickbait truth, right? We're not doing any clickbait over here. We're not doing any, oh, well, this is what this guy said, and this is what this guy said. No. We're just giving you what's reported. So I like to go to Boxing Scene and Fight Hype and stuff like that. Give you guys my sources. If you ever see a video of me and the Straight Outta Content Show, Straight Outta Content Podcast, if you guys ever see a video of me, and I'll probably put this on Spotify and stuff like that so you can listen to it later and where all my other episodes are. I got like 25 episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you guys want to check it out. So I'll probably continue to do these visuals and then continue to put the audio out on all streaming platforms so that you guys can hear it. But with that being said, I like to always source everything that I talk about. That's the reason why I don't do videos from my car. I don't do videos randomly, right? And I take the time. I don't just sit and have my green screen behind me while I talk to the camera and just say a bunch of nonsense and say everybody's title over and over and over like some other people do. I don't do that. What I do, I give you, I'm coming to you live with the news, right? So if Errol Spence tweets anything else, it's coming directly from the horse's mouth. It's not my opinion. It's not, oh, well, this guy said this and this guy said this, and then you can't find it anywhere on the internet. Right? You look and you're like, well, where is it? Where is it? Well, it doesn't exist because chances are Keith Thurman didn't say anything about Bud Crawford, you know, except for what he said in a post-conference. Outside of that, if it didn't come out of Keith Thurman's mouth, you got a lot of people on YouTube saying random stuff. Now, I'm going to keep it black just so it doesn't blow out the screen and stuff like that. But, guys, please comment in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know, are you guys excited about the Spence Jr. versus Ugas fight? Let me know where you guys think Boots Ennis is in all of this. Let me know where you guys think Keith Thurman is. Let me know where you guys, you know, will Sean Porter come back out? Who knows? You know what I mean? For a big check, who knows where the welterweight division is going or who can compete in the welterweight division? I truly believe, you know, can Tank, right? We got to see what Tank did versus Mario Barrios, and then we got to see what Keith Thurman did versus Mario Barrios. Can Tank go up and get a big money fight, right? You know what I mean? Like, does Crawford take a Tank fight in the meantime? Like, we really don't know. After that Thurman performance, I think Tank sits back and his Tank is like, you know, do I go to Kambosos for the undisputed at 135? Beautiful option. Do I go up to welterweight for a big bag? No championship, but do I go up to welterweight for a big bag? Do I try to entice somebody like a Crawford? Like, look, you come over here and fight me. Or do I try to entice somebody like a Thurman? Hey, look, you're not going to get the Crawford fight, Thurman. Look, you're not going to get the Ugas or the Spence fight, Thurman. So why don't you fight me and we just make a lot of money? You know, these guys really have that option. And we know that Thurman really wants another fight before he steps in the ring with an Ugas, a Spence, or a Crawford. Like, we just know this. Thank you. We got 11 people watching, 12 people watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate it as we talk about Spence and Ugas and just the whole landscape of the division, of the welterweight division. But like I said, with the performance of Keith Thurman up against Mario Barrios, not that Mario Barrios didn't do a very good job, but it just, you know, now a lot of us are looking at like, yo, can Tank go up to 147, and you know, how well can he compete? If that's Tank in the ring, you know, on Saturday night, who knows how that fight goes? You know what I mean? I still believe that that's a tremendous, like, I've never seen Keith Thurman that jacked. Keith Thurman looked crazy. Like, Keith Thurman looked super jacked. I've never seen him that jacked. And then my fear is that if Tank goes up that high in weight, can he get back down? You know what I mean? That's really my biggest question is like, Tank, if you go up that big, can you get back down? Can you get back down to 135 and stuff like that? So I don't know. I really love the landscape. I really love what PBC has going on with the welterweights. It's going to be an amazing night. What? Format? The 21st. Is it the 16th? Oh, it's April 16th, not the 21st? Oh, I thought it was the 21st. I got it all wrong. Hometown, April 6th. But I saw the 21st. Was it on here? April 16th. I'm bugging. I need to edit that. Can I edit that? I don't think I can edit my title. Let me see if I can edit my title. Let me go up in here. Let me see if I can edit my title. I thought it was the 21st. I forgot where I seen the dang 21st. Let me see if I can edit this. I think I can while I'm live. I think I can. Let me see. 16th. Let's see if that takes. Oh, yeah, it worked. I was able to do it live. That's funny. So I changed it to the 16th, guys. I apologize for that. It's not the 21st. It's the 16th. I forgot. I don't know what is the 21st. Oh, here we go. August. Oh, here we go. That's why I put the 21st. I seen this unanimous decision on August 21st when Ugas beat. Okay. That's why I knew. I was like, I'm tripping. But yeah, guys, this is the article. It's true. It's going on. I know a lot of people are talking about ESPN. You got a lot of other YouTubers and stuff like that talking about it. I've seen Spence fight at the Cowboys like practice stadium. I've yet to see him fight in the big stadium. I think he's fought there like twice. Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia. That's funny. He fought both Garcias at the AT&T Center. But yeah, it's gonna be an amazing fight. I really can't wait. I just want to jump on here just to kind of talk boxing. But we can talk UFC. We got the Israel Adesanya fight coming up. We got a lot of fights coming up. I can't wait. Let me get some questions and stuff like that if you guys got any. Otherwise, I'll just keep going on and just giving you guys my thoughts on the welterweight division and all the different outcomes and things that can happen, might happen in the welterweight division. Let me know what you guys think might happen, who might fight who. Again, if you're watching my channel, I don't speculate too much outside of the articles and outside of what these guys really say. I could get on here, I could make a lot of videos that are clickbait and get you to come in, and then all of a sudden we have a conversation and it's not really accurate and stuff like that. But unfortunately, the integrity of my channel means a lot, so I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to make these silly thumbnails that you, oh, what? Mayweather said what? And it's like, no, he didn't. There's no article ever. There's no reporter who recorded it and wrote it down saying that Mayweather said this or that Keith Thurman said this or Crawford said this or that Porter said this about Boots Ennis. Like, where is this stuff coming from? But you got a lot of people out here who are desperate for views and stuff like that. And you guys probably know who I'm talking about, but you know, we'll keep it like that. With that being said, when we speak about on the conversation of Boots Ennis, because there's a new video, I think on Fight Hype, where they're showing him punching the bag and stuff like that. I think that I don't know if he's going to get his shot anytime soon. I don't see him getting, and it's very unfortunate, but I don't see Boots Ennis getting his shot at a title, like at one of the title holders, right? So he might win a regular version of a title. He might win, you know what I mean? Like, that's the way that I see Boots Ennis. Unfortunately, he's with the right team. I just don't see him getting a shot anytime soon. I think we're so close to the big mega fight, which is Crawford and Spence. I think because we're so close, if you're not right there, you're going to have to just continue to fight guys until it's your turn. Until it's your turn for a title shot, you're going to have to just keep maybe you'll be on an undercard. I could see that. I could see them putting Boots. Personally, I think Boots and Thurman would be a decent fight, but I think it's too early for both of their careers. Whereas, because Thurman's looking to get back to title contention, and he could lose to a guy like a Boots Ennis. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell and subscribe, please. I would truly appreciate it. But yeah, that's my biggest fear. Anybody right now, if I'm Boots, I'm looking to fight everybody. But if I'm everybody else in the division right now, nobody wants a piece of Boots. Nobody, because nobody wants to risk losing their status that they built, right? Even with that performance against Mario Barrios, Keith Thurman can still verbally placate to the division, to promoters, to venues, to everybody, to his team, and say, look, I'm back. I only was beat by one man. I'm back. That was injury and stuff like that. I'm back, guys. You guys got to let me back. Like, I should be right here. I've never lost this title. I've only lost this title on the, in a fight, but I've never lost this title. I think it was one of the titles he mentioned in his post conference that he never lost, and that's valid, right? That's a valid point, and that makes sense. So I don't see him fighting a young buck like a Boots Ennis, and that, unfortunately, that sucks, right? I think Keith Thurman would take a fight with Tank, not thinking that Tank is too small or something like that, just knowing like, hey, if I beat Tank, at least I'm the first. At least I'm his first loss, if that makes any sense. Like, okay, then Tank will just go back and have his career at the lower weights, because it'll be like, okay, I bit off more than I could chew. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so people will kind of forgive Tank and allow Tank to have the rest of his career, you know what I mean? Because that's from 130 to 147. Not many people can do that. So if he's able to do that, and then he happens to lose to Keith Thurman, then he can still have a career, and it's no loss to Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman happens to lose himself to a Tank, I don't know. At least he gets a ton of money doing it. At least Keith Thurman gets a ton of money doing it. But I don't see him giving Boots Ennis, a guy who's in his division, I don't see him giving Boots Ennis like what I think it'll be decent money for Keith. And they probably could headline a pay-per-view, since he was able to headline a pay-per-view with Mario Barrios, but that undercard was really good. The undercard had Leo Santa Cruz on it. So, when you got Leo Santa Cruz on your undercard, you're probably going to do decent numbers. I don't think his numbers are too crazy because it was Mario Barrios and it was a comeback fight after like 2 years. But I still think that when it comes down to Keith Thurman's career, I don't see him getting too close to these Spence and Ugas. I think once the dust settles and we finally get the winner of Crawford and Spence, then Keith Thurman's name will be thrown in there. But I don't see that happening before we get to the Spence-Crawford fight. And that's the fight that everybody needs. That's the fight that everybody wants. That's the fight that we all have to see. And I don't think we can wait another year. I think this fight happens early enough in the 4th month, right? 4/16, that's really good. That leaves a lot of room left. That leaves 8 whole months left to make the Crawford fight. So if I'm PBC, if I'm Al Heyman, I'm Fox and everybody, I'm saying don't let Crawford fight. What's up, Guy Makes Random Stuff? What's up, bro? What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Let me know who you're going for, Spencer Ugas. But that's what PBC is saying. PBC is like, look, no. We do not want Crawford to fight anybody. We don't want to risk anything happening. We don't want to risk him getting cut, right? They could allow, like, the new equipment, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Like, that's really, that's where they're at right now. Let me sit right here. That's where these guys are at right now. They're like, look, if we allow Crawford to fight and something happens to him, this mega fight is, we're done, we're screwed. And the same thing happens even with the Spence Ugas fight, right? Like, we're really, but like I said, I don't think they're feeding. I'm not going to use the word feeding Ugas to Spence. I just think that they're finally got the 4K. No, it's not 4K, bro. Not 4K. Not 4K in any stretch of the imagination. But, or did you get 4K? Because I didn't get 4K. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not going to use the word feeding. I'm just going to say that PBC knows what they're doing. Also, I'm going to, oh, you got Ugas? Word? Okay. Hey, listen. Hey, I think if anybody can do it, I think it's, well, obviously Crawford, but I think Ugas can do it. If anybody can beat Spence right now, I think it is Ugas because he's determined, he's durable, he's very slick, but don't forget, it's both southpaws. So it's going to be a little bit different. Like, because you saw what Ugas was able to do with Pacquiao. I think Spence is a lot stronger than Pacquiao. I think Spence trained all that time. But who knows what Spence has been doing in his off time. Or has he been, I think if Spence has been, because dang, Spence ain't fought since Garcia. Dang, yeah, he ain't fought in a while. And then to jump in there with Ugas. But I think if Spence has been doing what he's supposed to be doing, I think we're going to see probably the best Spence that we've ever seen. I think if Errol Spence has been training and taking all this time off serious, not playing around, staying in the gym, staying focused, staying dedicated. I haven't seen him too much on social media and stuff like that. I mean, we can run through his Twitter. If we go through his Twitter, I mean, is he doing, watch Clarissa Shields, congratulations, Texas, you know what I mean? I'm sure he's been Taylor, you know what I mean? Okay, was that him and his kids and his wife, Errol Spence with his family boxing. He still looks fit, still looks in shape. Looks like he got a new baby. Or the little baby got a little older, his little daughters. Let's see what else. A 15-win, 11K. Just watching more boxing. Looks like he's staying focused. Keep an eye on this kid. So a lot of boxing. He's watching a lot of boxing. You know what I mean? And I could go back. Oh, I don't know what he's doing right here. That's mad funny. I don't know if that's appropriate, so I'll skip past that. Look at the little baby. Look, that's him in his gym. That was December 19th, so he's still in the gym. He's still putting in work. Yeah, so it looks like that. And he probably, coming to some shows and stuff like that. What's next for the division? So if I was Sean, I wouldn't pay my daddy. He's mad funny. You know what I mean? He was at the fight and stuff like that. I think he knew since then, like, all right, it's about to be popping and stuff like that. So he popped his head up every now and then, but I don't think they both kind of fast. Yeah, word. They both are fast. So, hopefully he's been staying in shape. He's not as active as an Ugas, especially with Ugas getting the fight last. So he has a little more off time than Ugas. But I think coming into this bout, it's going to be amazing because I think he's looking to really showcase his skills, but he doesn't want to show too much going into the Crawford fight. He just wants to get the job done. I don't think he even tries to go in there and stop Ugas. I think he goes in there and tries to. I don't know much about Spence, but Ugas my guy. I bet 75 on him. Yeah, you gotta watch some boxing if you don't know about Spence, kid. He's the truth. Literally, that's his nickname. But and I've seen him live. He can fight. But like I said, excuse me. I think it's gonna be an amazing night. I think they're going to go in there. They're going to be very serious. Now that they know it's April 16th. So we're in May. We're in February right now. So March 8th makes 30 days or makes a month. Boom. And then yeah, so we got about a good, he's been training, but now he can definitely, yeah, so we got about a good 8 weeks. That's enough time for Spence to do what he needs to do to get ready for an Ugas. That's a lot of time. I'm gonna be wrapping this up soon because I think this video is some time. How long has this video been? We're getting about 30 minutes or whatever. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm gonna try to do a lot more lives. I've seen a few of his highlights, not so much else. I mean, you gotta watch his fights. He's undefeated and the man at welterweight for a reason, and he's got 2 belts. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping it up soon. Like I said, I'll try to put this on Spotify. No, I'll try to put this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as I edit all these things back and start doing my podcast and stuff like that again. Let me know if you guys want anything else. Should I just film my podcast? Should I film little shorts? Peace out, bro. Peace out. I am gonna be good in school, man. Guy makes random stuff. Be good in school. All right, man. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna start doing more clips and stuff like that, just covering the fights or whatever. But I think I'm gonna definitely start ramping it up, especially as I get closer to the fight. I have to continue to build my sports resume. So I have a lot of live content and PBC. Like I said, I talk to PBC and stuff like that. So if they do accept me to get my credential pass and I'm able to go to this Spence Ugas fight, I want to, make sure that, hey, look, not only do I do well on whenever I go live for the PBC fights, but I also got a lot of videos, most recently, and I've been talking a lot about the fight. So I have to do my due diligence so that I'm not just at the event and everybody else has got all this extra content. Obviously, everybody else is going to have way more numbers than me, as I only have 14,500 subscribers. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But so I will probably be the youngest guy there as far as like my platform, the smallest guy as well, even though I'm 6'4", but I'll definitely be there with a purpose and to really, get some good interviews for you guys so that you guys can kind of see a different perspective versus everybody else. I know some people don't mess with some other people in the sports channel that they are, but being that I've been to the Charlo's gym and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that I can get some dope footage and stuff like that behind the scenes, stuff that you guys might not see with anybody else because you missed school. I want to tell you I won our football championship and I'm now a starter. Dang, you guys won the championship in Arizona, right? Dang, bro, congratulations. I'm proud of you, man. Thank you. You got to put up some videos, man, so we can watch your stuff. We can watch you make random stuff. But yeah, so I don't know, because I know Thor. I know if he'll probably be there and stuff like that because I'm sure. And you know what's great? Jermell Charlo has a fight coming up too. So I can almost guarantee you him and Spence will be sparring. Even though Jermell is on a southpaw, I still think that him and push that like button. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. I think that even though, like I said, Ugas is a southpaw, Jermell isn't. I still think that Jermell and Spence will spar. So I plan on being out there, but like I said, it's still a decision that I have to make. Do I want to go there and try to film and then not go live and then watching a dope event and then get all the behind the scenes and stuff like that? Because that stuff takes a long time, and then still drive all the way back to Houston, or do I stay the night in Dallas? Like, what do I do? You know what I mean? So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But this is the life that I chose as a YouTuber and a content creator, and then definitely jumping into the sports world and stuff like that. But I want to validate myself. I want, whenever you guys come to my channel, you guys see drops from other fighters. You guys see respected interviews. You guys see me communicating with other guys and getting really good content. So for you guys, so because I'm straight out of content. So whenever I'm seen by fighters or whenever I'm at these events, I want their respect. I really want to earn that. I don't want to get turned away like Leonard Ellerby did, Blue Blood Sports. Like, nah, we don't talk to you on a Fight Hype interview. So that was very embarrassing. I can only imagine him being there. And you notice you haven't seen him at too many events since, because if it's a PBC event, they don't want anything to do with him. So I'm not going to be that guy. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for swinging by and listening to me talk about this new Spence Jr. versus Ugas fight. April 16th, guys, is going down. Hopefully I'm there behind the scenes with my press pass and walking around and getting all these dope interviews with my camera. This camera right here, I'll be bringing it. And yeah, hopefully I'm there and can talk to you guys. And maybe I can go live too. I don't know. Maybe I can go live during the event. We'll see. We'll see what's allowed. I'll bring my backpack and my all my camera gear and stuff like that. We're going to have a fun night. All right, guys. So I'll try to put this on Spotify and I'll put a link in the description and stuff like that. You guys